Hey boys, welcome back to some more Nrl Supercoach. It's going to be the round 21 preview, and we've got a bit to decide. The team is looking good, although obviously quite a bit of carnage. We got Lucas, we got Kalamatangi, and I guess Billy Smith as well can also go at some point, but yeah, we've got a couple of big 600k guys that are gone for the season, basically. And it's fine. We've got the depth to cover it, but obviously you don't want to have that money just sitting on the pine. You want to use it. So originally in the last video, we did end up bringing Hudson Young. Now, I do think Hudson Young is probably he is the back rower of choice. We'll have a quick squiz at the back row options. Obviously, the back row is it's a bit hit or miss, let's be real. Pretty much any back rower, if they're not scoring a try or getting a try assist, they're going like 50 points. The good ones are going 50, 60. I do like Hudson Young. He's obviously got a very good few games coming up. Although it's a tough game against Newcastle. Newcastle defensively have been pretty good. I still think Hudson Young, I think I'm going to hold off this week. He's got 117 break even. Newcastle, they have been good defensively. Then they go into Dragons, Manly, Penrith, West. Or they have a bye in between, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll have the depth. There's like 4 out of those games that are sensational. Dragons, Manly, West Tigers, Dolphins. So I still think potentially next week I will look to get in Hudson Young. Other back rowers, I mean, he is appealing, Hamole, but I think just with the injury, with honestly some tough games, Bulldogs, Roosters, Canberra, they've got a good couple at the end, but the shoulder could go at any minute. I think if you had a few more trades than I have, I like the Hamole punt, but I think I will just play it safe and not go Hamole. He could, he's a guy that's going to get 100, but then he'll go 40 to 50. I'm happy to take the safe route and not go Hamole. If you got a few extra trades, I actually like taking the punt on Olakuatu, because if he gets injured, you trade him back out, but, he could be a guy at the end of the season you bring in if you got an extra trade or two as a bit of a pod, but I'm happy to forego that for now. And then there's no other back rowers. I mean, Aaron Clark is still rock solid, but yeah, I think I prefer other options. Zach Hosking, we're obviously not going back to Hosking. Bo Fermor, I do like, but again, not ideal. And then there's no one else. I mean, Paddy Carrigan, he is averaging almost 70 on the season. Only at 580k, which is pretty juicy. He obviously had quite a few reduced minute games over the Origin period, but he should be back to big minutes. So I don't mind Carrigan as like a solid 70-point guy, but what I am going to do and what I've decided is Blayke Brailey. Now, originally, I was tempted just because I've got Connor Watson at hooker. But then I was like, no, I can't bring myself to do it. But then I flipped again, and a big part of Supercoach is mitigating frustration, right? If Brailey goes back to more like 50 points, maybe even 50, 60 with the better running game, it'll obviously be a bit frustrating if you miss out on the good scores. But if he continues to carve up, it'll be a frustrating watch, and I would just prefer to have him, if we look, so let us do this. Honestly, I'm pretty locked into it. Connor Watson can obviously go down to second row, which I don't mind. Connor Watson, is he a top back rower? He's averaging 65. I think that's on par with a lot of the other guys. Brailey is expensive, but we got the cash to do it. Let's just trade him in for now. I do think he's the number one. And the thing about it, the name is a big factor, right? If Harry Grant was sitting at 700k, 11 break even after Origin, and he'd literally got 4 tons, basically 4 tons in the last 5 rounds, everybody would be jumping on him in a heartbeat because he's going crazy. And look at the run, bro. They take on South, Cowboys, Dragons, Titans, bye, and then a couple of tough games at the end. But the run is so good, and I know there is a point of like, oh, well, if the run's really good, it might more be the outside backs and the halves that kill it. But the fact is, the Sharkies, the way they're winning games now is through the middle. Like, they're big forwards going forward. Looking in these packs, South, Cowboys, Dragons, Gold Coast, I'm sorry, the Sharks forwards are going to roll through them, quick play the balls, their backs are going to get quick play the balls. Brailey is just running at every opportunity. I think he's the go, and that's the big thing. Like, I will feel much better owning him. Like, it's like I've enjoyed watching him play, but then the element of like, oh, I don't own him in Supercoach. He's been carving up, so I'm gonna go Brailey. I think that is just the play. I think it's the. I think he's a better option than a lot of the back rowers. So I prefer to go with the rock solid Blayke Brailey. So that's what I'm going to do with my one trade. Now, sit starts. I might do another trade. I might not. Obviously, Sandon Smith is playing, so that's a bit. It's annoying. Again, I wouldn't have gone bloody Connor Watson if I knew Sandon Smith was going to be back again, but, it is what it is. It's fine. I probably will end up nuffing Sandon Smith to going, the dual nuff from the Warriors, dual Turf hooker, so then I can swing Watson and going if Brailey's on a bye. So I'll probably end up doing that in a few weeks, but it's not an urgent matter. Sit start, so... Who are the doggies playing? Doggies are playing Manly. I like the kick-out play. Ali Katoa playing Angus Crichton. I still like Crichton playing even against Storm. The Storm's edges are not that good. Payne Haas, Terrell May, Hines, Campbell, obviously, Lomax, Garrick, Kiraz, Karapani. I'm happy to play. Tedesco, Edwards, Drinkwater, Nwanganita Waze. I will play. Someone also commented that the Storms leaks a lot of points down that edge, and it is true. I do think out wide the Storms' defense is like pretty shocking. And also, I mean, you look at the Storm team. They don't have Munster, no Pappenhausen, no Solomona. Like, it's definitely a much weaker Storm outfit. So I actually expect the Roosters to potentially win this game. So yeah, I'm happy to play Nwanganita Waze. I should start him just in case like something happens. Let's just do it for... I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Kiraz, he plays late. So the reserves will be Drinkwater, Kiraz, Hughes, and then we have the choice between, I guess, Sandon Smith, Lindsay Smith, Connor Watson. I think as much as I hate having this many Roosters players, because I'll play 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably like Connor Watson still. Like, yeah, I do prefer Watson. Like, Smith is going to get like 50 points and that's it. 40 to 50. Really? He's not going to score another try, surely. I say that. Sandon Smith... I don't mind Sandon Smith for the upside, but no goal kicking. I think Connor Watson's the play. Now, do we do another trade? Now, I'm not going to lie. There is a temptation to bring Hudson Young in for Kolomatangi, but I do think I don't mind waiting on Hudson Young a week just to see, like, he does have that osteopubis, whatever it's called, injury, which is seemingly hampering him a little bit. So I'm happy just to give it another week. Big break even. Just to see how we lie. I don't want to use all my trades and then run out. The other option is... You know what I actually had a look at that was a little appealing, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Can I even afford it? Where is... Lockie Galvin. I can't quite afford it. Okay, you know what? That's probably a good thing, because I'm not going to lie, if I could afford to go King Tongia straight to Galvin, I potentially would have done it, just because he'd be a good number, a good depth number. The problem is, like, again, with sit starts, do I play him? He's got a good game this week, then the Tigers, but then Warriors, Roosters, Melbourne, Penrith, Sharks. Like, it gets pretty tough. So, you'd play him for a couple of weeks, probably. He's been pretty good, but yeah, I don't know. I'm happy enough that I can't afford to do that. I think that's fine. I think we're probably just going to hold King Tonga till the end of the season, which isn't ideal. I mean, at some point, if we've got an extra trade to nuff him out, then sure. But I think that's fine. The other one is, so Billy Smith can go. Billy Smith can go. He's done his job. I mean, he still only has a 53 break even, so you could hold him theoretically, but he's a perfect guy to trade out. Like, the Roosters have a bit of an up and down run. I'm not going to play him pretty much any week now. Who can we look as a bit of a pod? We'll have 570k in the bank. Let's just have a look. Who can we afford to bring in? I guess that's the question with 570. So, I mean, Luke Garner, but with Liam Martin coming back, Liam Martin probably goes back. Oh, honestly, Casey McLean would have been a good shout, actually. Can't quite afford him. Oh, you know what? I didn't mind the Casey McLean play, but I just can't. If I didn't go Brailey, I could afford to go McLean, but I like him. I do like him. He's starting to go pretty well. Thomas Jenkins is back in form. Fuck, Brian To'o. Oh, boy, oh boy. To'o's 550k. God damn. Obviously, he's had that injury. He didn't play the full game last week. He had a bit of a cork knee, I think. God damn, he's so cheap. There's every chance he doesn't play this week, though. I don't know. He's got a big break even. I think this is another one where you just wait. It is a good game, but I mean, the Tigers, I feel like this is a bit of a bogey game for the Panthers. A lot of ex-Penrith players. I feel like it'll be actually a bit of a tough game for Penrith in this one, surprisingly. So I'm not expecting a massive score. Could be wrong, but fuck, 550k for To'o is crazy. Who else have we got? I mean, Lehigh Hopewada is still actually like really affordable. Still playing at fullback. It's sort of been a bit bad with like Tommy playing as like a second fullback. He's taken away a lot of Lehigh's attack, so probably not. Although the run's pretty good. It's a shame that Tommy Drabojevic is not dual centre wing. Blaze Talangi. Greggy Marju. Marju now 516k. I don't mind that. $516 for Marju. Obviously, he's had that neck, shoulder issue. Scores have been pretty poor, but like a couple of tough games. Raiders then a bye, which is annoying. Bit of a tough run there. I don't mind it. What other decent options? There are some decent little pickups actually. Jesse Ramian 450. I mean, I do. Taylon May. Taylon May. Is it crazy to go Taylon May? You don't need to go this week, though. But then after Penrith, they got Doggies, then a bye. So that's annoying. Manly, Cowboys, Canberra, Gold Coast. He looked really good. Like, he's always been a Supercoach gun when he's had the chance. Again, it's just like, the thing is, if I trade Smith to one of these guys, then I'm going to be dropping Connor Watson, right? Connor Watson could score 50 to 60. But I guess you're potentially bringing in a guy that could go big. Gerald Skelton. Isaac Tungo is back. How's Tungo been going? He's an anomaly, Isaac Tungo. Yeah, he's been shocking this year, hasn't he? He had that one good game, then missed last week. Ronnie Mulatalo, 400k. I mean, I do like the Sharks draw, so it's like there is a temptation that you could get on a run with one of these guys. South, Cowboys, Dragons, Gold Coast. Like, it's really fucking good. He's been fucking diabolical. Couple of 50s on the trot. Has he scored tries in both those games? No tries in either of those, surprisingly. It is a bit of a free throw, obviously. I mean, I guess the other option is just to nuff out Billy Smith. You could just nuff him out and then bank a good amount of cash. But if you did that, you might as well just wait till next week, just in case something happens. Because I guess if I'm looking at it, what do I need the money for? Everything is like set now. The only guy that we might have to bring in is Nathan Cleary, and I don't even know if we're gonna be going back to Cleary. But trading Jerome Hughes to Cleary is not going to be that expensive. And then anyone else, other than Cleary, there's no one else that we're going to have to bring in. We've got our team sorted. We got 7 trades left. Billy Smith to another gun / nuff. That'll be 6 trades left. Obviously, Colin Matungi can go to somebody. That'll be 5 trades left. And then probably nothing out Sandon Smith. That'll be 4 trades left. And then we got 4 trades to just go crazy. Take a couple of pods. So I think I might just sit on my heels for our second trade. I think it's probably smarter. There's some good options. I do love the Brian To'o play. Fuck, if he doesn't look fit though. That's the big thing with To'o. He just really doesn't look fit at the moment. So I don't know if I don't want to risk him getting injured and then having to it's not the biggest deal. We don't have to trade him, but yeah, I don't know. I think I might just sit on my heels. So yeah, I think we're pretty sweet on that front. Sit starts, they pretty much write themselves. Obviously, we have so many players in this first game, bro. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 players in this first fucking game on a Thursday, which is that's the one thing that's throwing me a bit. Thursdays are very often a bit of a shock of Supercoach wise for some reason. That's the one reason I wouldn't mind bringing in another centre wing pod to not play Connor Watson, because there's just something about having so many players from one game. But I don't know. We'll think about it. Captain, vice captains. This is where it gets a bit tricky. I actually don't hate the vice captain on Tedesco this week. Storm are very understrength. They're missing some big players. Roosters have been a little disappointing. Tedesco's been a little bit disappointing. I feel like he's got a bit of a statement to prove. The Cowboys against the Dragons. Drinky is he's a great vice captain shout. But then who are you going to captain? Broncos, Eels. Don't like anyone there. I mean, Payne Haas, you could throw like a safe captaincy on. He's had a bit of a spell. Warriors, Titans, no one. Penrith. I mean, you got fucking Edwards. I think you probably just captain Edwards. Yeah, I think it's out of Drinkwater or Tedesco. I think you got to go Drinky. Drinky vice captain into Edwards captain. I was going to say if Edwards is confirmed not goal kicking, we could do like a safe Terrell May captain, but I feel like Edwards is safe enough. Like, he's going to make 20 odd carries a game. He's going to be involved. Yeah. I think Edwards has shown he's a very safe option, but he's also got the ceiling now. So yeah, I think we ride like that. I think Cowboys is a good matchup against the Drags. Drinky, vice captain, over Tedesco. I think that's how I roll. So I think that's pretty much all she wrote. It's just I'll have another good look at centre wing, see if there is a good option there. There are. I also don't mind like a Ronnie Mulatalo play. It also frees up 100k in the bank, which is sort of juicy. But yeah, that'll probably wrap it up. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Make sure to like and comment. I'll see you guys in the next one.